It was 3 years ago that the significance of this day and all that happened was just starting to sink in. 32 innocent lives lost. The victims had so much to give and so much life to still live. And now many live for them. And it's this anniversary that reminds people to carry on in honor of them. And while life is starting to return to normal for the Virginia Tech community, it likely will never be the same. We will never forget what was lost that day, and today's students, faculty, and many others in the community took time to stop and reflect in a day of remembrance. It's a chant that brings Hokies together, helping them overcome even the toughest of times. And 3 years after the April 16th shootings, the Virginia Tech community proves it will prevail and triumph over tragedy. And while you won't find many early risers in a college town, today a crowd of about 7,000 turned out for one of the first events marking the Day of Remembrance.
It's a very positive way to bring the community together, to think about the tragedy that we experienced collectively, and to be sure that we keep in our hearts and in our minds the memory of the 32 students that we lost, as well as the students who were injured and who survived the tragedy.
Running for those who can't. And while some pounded the pavement, bells tolled in Richmond, where a special ceremony was held marking the anniversary. The governor told the crowd that during his 4-year term, the state will observe Virginia Tech Remembrance Day each April 16th. The governor also spoke about campus safety.
The security warning systems on college campuses have dramatically improved with text messaging to students and a number of other things to make students feel more secure and to actually have alerts.
Back in Blacksburg, most were talking about the lives lost on that day.
We just wanted to honor them and take the time to really, look at each of their names and read about them and read the little notes that people wrote to them.
At the memorial on the drill field, where the victims' names are forever etched in Hokie stone, people filed past as the single candle lit last night at midnight burned in their honor. This evening, many more were lit in a candlelight vigil like we've seen in the past. This day, a day of remembrance and a showcase of true Hokie spirit.
Let's go! Hokies!
The ceremonial candle you just saw in the video will be put out at 11:59 tonight.